Hey, you guys! Welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nikki, bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. Hey, Nikwa! Okay, got you. Thank you for joining, Nikwa, as always. Love you, girl. Love you. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Hey, Gabrielle, bonjour. I decided to just jump on here because I'm like, I got some trending topics to talk about. So I'm gonna give people a chance to load up in the room. But we're going to get into some stuff, okay? Because Summer Jam was this weekend. Hot 97 Summer Jam. Uh, sorry guys. So before we get into it, please make sure y'all hitting that like, subscribe, and that bell button. All right, hold on. Sorry guys. Hey Taurus, what's going on? I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. I went out and celebrated my cousin Keisha. Shout out to her. She's more like my sister. But it was her 40th birthday celebration, and we had a blast together as usual. And then yesterday I relaxed a little. But my friend Dorian, a local business owner in my area, he invited me over to have a drink because one of our friends is grieving. Shout out Five Dreams. He's grieving right now. He lost his favorite uncle. So we just kind of hung out. We played dice. I bust everybody ass, okay? I bust everybody or whatever. And then we went over to Corey's and got a bucket and just hung out. So it was just a good old fashioned good time. This us getting together impromptu, but that's how I love where I come from, like, because that's how we are, like, we all just kind of support each other and things like that. So it was dope, right? And then, like, while I was over there, I was going around to vlog because I vlog all the local businesses. There's a lot of new businesses in my area, so I want to make sure I highlight them. Thank you so much, Taurus. And look, I'm not a gambler, but I was just like going with the flow, whatever. Like, you never know. But your girl walked out with a little bit of change in her pocket. Okay, it was fun though. It was fun. So anyway, getting back to the story, I was walking out to vlog a local smoke shop in my area. It's new, so I wanted to shout her out. Black owned business, and someone came up to me like, "Yo, you got a YouTube channel, Naughty." I was like, "Yeah, that's me." He was like, "Yo, keep up the good work, keep up the good work." So I was like, "Oh, thank you for showing me love, Grand Rising Queen, Grand Rising." So I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I know I had a lot of fun. Oh, also, we did my daughter's first dress fitting for her prom. She has to go back for the second fitting today. So it looks gorgeous. So you gotta check out my video. I did go live. Nicole is an awesome dressmaker, like hands down, and she works fast. So it's prom season, so she's booked and busy. Okay. So what else did I do? I looked for some more places to live because the other one fell through. The math was not mathing in the end. Thank you so much, Curse. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry I missed Lola Lane's live, but my friend called me, and then one of my friends, he going through a hard time, so we just all kind of got together to make him laugh a little bit, to just distract him from thinking about everything. But we had a good time because Dorian has owned his barbershop for 25 years. Me and Fahim, we go back to elementary school or whatever. And then my girlfriend Jazz came down. Me and her went to middle school and high school together. And then my puds pulled up. So like it just was like an impromptu Good old fashioned good time, right? Just with the community coming together and us hanging out and just laughing, not having to worry about anybody losing their ish. You know what I mean? It was just a friendly game. We had banter, talking back and forth. It was good. I did record some of it. It's on my Instagram, so go check it out. But your girl walked out with her pockets fatter, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So let's get into some trending topics. I know there was an update on Jackie O. It is, Curves. It really is awesome to catch up with friends, and that's what I like about like my community. Like we all kind of stay in touch. I'm not going to say like we all like best friends, but we just got like a mutual respect for one another because of where we came from. We all walked that journey together. So we just like bonded and it was just like fun. So it was cool. It was cool. And I haven't played dice in so long. Chill. But your girl was rolling it up, rolling it up. 4, 5, 6. What? In the end, I ended up with triple sixes. Like hands down, cleaned up the board. Yes. Hey, good morning, Michelle. Good morning. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. And I know I did. And then we also celebrated my cousin's 40th birthday. Keisha, shout out Keisha. Y'all know I got mad family. Like, so if it looks like I'm partying a lot, it's gonna look like I'm partying more because this is Gemini season. It's nothing but back-to-back birthdays for me and my friend group. So first is my girl Chantel, then is my cousin Keisha, then my best friend Tanisha, she's on the 8th, and then I'm the 17th. It's just like back to back, back to back. Good day, Janae. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I hope everybody is doing well and had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Seriously. I was booked and busy this weekend. It was just one of them weekends. It was just one of those weekends. I got a lot of editing to do. I'll tell you that. Because I caught a lot of footage from my cousin's birthday to the throwing the dice. Like it was just it was a good weekend. I can't complain at all. Yes, I love it. I love it. So Summer Jam was this weekend on the East Coast. Hot 97 Summer Jam. Glorilla performed and she brought out Krishan, which I thought it was dope. I think that they trying to surround her and show her love. Because as you all know, Blueface is trying to humiliate her by throwing his baby mother in her face. And if you ask me, his baby mother looks dumb. He's doing the same thing he did to Krishan, and it's only one Krishan Rock. Okay, like you can't replace that. She's a unique person, or whatever. But basically, he was recording Jay and Alexis so drunk and out of her mind, but she was kind of pushing back, like, you're embarrassing me. But he's doing all of this so Krishan could be upset. But Krishan is living her best life, okay? And it looks like she got shout out to Flawless BBW. I got this information from her, but it looks like Krishan has hired a new PR team. So they've been kind of like keeping her off of social media, which I think is good because she needs to be stress free with the pregnancy and everything. But I'm glad to see she's moving on. I'm not no hater. Y'all know that. Like when she's doing good for herself, I'm here to highlight it. I'm here to boost my sister up. He enjoys it. He takes great pleasure in it. And all along, you need them. And the sooner these ladies like recognize it, the better off they'll be. He needs them for the clout. So I thought it was dope that Glorilla brought her on stage. She performed. It's a vibe all the time and things like that. Krishan is well connected, and I think she'll be fine. The only thing I wish, and you know what, life is a blessing. Period. I just wish she didn't choose this bum as a baby father. You know. Absolutely, that it's his entire problem, Curse. Absolutely. Actually, I saved some footage from her this morning. Hold on. She just sounds stupid. And he be disrespecting you.
Just because Erica Badu and Carisha, a bunch of Rent-A-Center bitches was backing you, that somebody was going to give up. We don't give up about none of that shit. Okay? Them some Rent-A-Center.
She sounds stupid. She sounds stupid. Period. Exactly. And he expect Jay and Alexis to take care of it. Crazy. Crazy. I think the best thing for her, I think Krishan needs to this only be on social media to promote her brand. I can't stand his mother either. I cannot stand his mother. You created that monster. You're the reason why he does not respect women. Period. Yes, good point, Curves. His mom is in competition with his girlfriends. It's something sick about that. It's something sick about that. One day she all about, oh, praise God. God loves me. And then you next you gangsta mom. Hey. Hey everybody. Hey JL. Yael. I hope I'm saying that right. Miss Bugs. It's disgusting the way he is exploiting his baby mother. But we gonna pray Jay and Alexis get some sense, okay, and know her worth. And she gotta remember she got a little girl and her son looking up to her. And she has to think, does she want her son to be a man like Blueface or her daughter to take ish from men like she do from Blueface? It's just something sick about it. It's something real, real sick about it. And he's doing the same thing he did to Krishan, recording Jade and Alexis drunk. Like, did you think he was gonna treat you any different because you got two kids by him? He just ain't beef with Krishan right now because she done got knocked up and she not fun no more. So he went back to the one that's always going to accept him. But Krishan is unique. Krishan is unique, and you can't duplicate her. Yes, yes. I hope she continue to surround herself because I feel like her music could be a lot further than what it is. Like, why do we only have one song still? And did Blue really help her career, or did she help him? Because without Krishan, are we really checking for Blue? His music is whack. He raps off beat. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it at all. I am not here for it. But Krishan is living it up. She's on the East Coast. She ordered mad room service as she should. Enjoy all of that. I just feel bad she has to go through it by herself. Uh-huh. It's crazy. These days, men in their 20s want that rock in Blueface relationship. I mean, they don't want to settle down. Hey, Sebastian. Yeah, they just want a bad hop. I think in your 20s, you should date, have fun, or whatever. Figure out what you want, figure out what you need, or whatever. And then, like, when you get to your 30s, you can start, like, settling down. That's just me. That's just me. Exactly. Like, my little cousins, they all, my three little cousins, they all, like, in committed relationships, and I'm so proud of them. Because for them to be so young like they are, they really, really chose great partners. And I just see like the respect that they have for their girlfriends and things like that. Why can't you have fun and be protected, Sebastian? And when I say have fun, I don't mean sleeping around. I mean like date. People need to learn how to date again. Dating is not jumping in the bed. Dating is like going out, doing things so that you can get to know one another. I was married in my 20s. You right. My Sebastian, he loved to throw the monkey wrench. I love you, Sebastian, and I love your perspective. Exactly. Have fun, live your life, but be safe. Sorry, guys, I'm coming. I prefer relationships, but I prefer like I really think people really need to get to know themselves, and what they want. Curse crazy. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. You should have like experience. Yes. 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 How everybody's doing on this fine day? Yeah. So I believe Blueface got some karma coming to him. I believe he do. I seriously do. It's only but so much you can keep using women for your clout. It's disgusting. And I just think he really sounds um ignorant, and his mother co-signs his ignorance, and I can't stand that. Like hold him accountable. Hold him accountable. You created this monster. Woo! So I'm glad she on the East Coast. She a little closer to her family, Krishan, and everything. And it seems like everybody is surrounding her with love. Look at her. She even looks happier. She looks happier. She really does. And Cardi also performed at the Summer Jam, and she brought out Lotto. So they new single is really like blowing up. Yes, the video when he got all the pregnant girls, like, sir, sir, you know that's possibly a baby, and you making fun of the baby's mom like that. It's just stupid. I just hope Krishan stay strong and don't go back to that nonsense. Like she deserves way more. Her and Lotto did their new single. The one to break me out the plastic. What is it called? On the floor. So she did speak out, Cardi. Hold on, let me go back.
That's on Twitter trying to be messy. Please cut the bullshit. I don't. That's not outside, not inside. Like, come on now. Y'all been wanting me to be. First of all, y'all been wanting me to be messy all thing. Y'all wanted me to be messy on the song. Y'all want me to. No, please, come on now. Cut the bullshit. Please. Get a mop. Y'all being too messy and y'all being annoying. And thank you, everybody. We outside. And make sure y'all download. Put it on the floor again. Also, for y'all motherfuckers that's on Twitter trying to be messy, please cut the bullshit. I don't. That's not outside, not inside. Like, come on now. Y'all been wanting me to be. First of all, y'all been wanting.
It looked like she performed all the songs, cause she performed Tomorrow, cause Glorilla was there too. I'm sure it was a good show. I'm sure it was a good show. Believe it or not, I never went to Summer Jam. I was never interested in going. I really wasn't. You know, I used to do. Me and my friends used to go in the parking lot. That's where the party at and sell mad stuff. Like nutcrackers and things like that. That's where the party at in the parking lot. I never wanted to go in. It is just a horrible influence on kids. Like seriously, like he barely take care of the two he had. He one of them Disney dads. He just good for coming over and playing with the kids. Seriously. But I'm over them two ignorant people. What is up with Kanye wife? What is that? What is that? Y'all let me know. What is that? It's weird. What is up? What it Naughty Crew.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
It's weird. It's nothing what is this? What is this? Tell me what this is. Explain it to me. Help me to understand. What am I missing? Yes, a retired Russian ballet dancer. Ah! His wife looks at circle size. It's weird. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. It's weird. Why would you let somebody dress you like this? It's like get a backbone, chick. Hey, yep. Yep. It's just ridiculous. Like I just don't get it. I ain't even. Am I like I just? I don't get it. It's not cute. It's not sexy. It's nothing. Like I just feel like he be using his women as dress up dolls. Kanye is a jerk. I'm sorry. You got all the same look in your eyes. It's crazy. Like I just don't even get it. Yo, y'all ever heard of oxtail nuggets? I was like, what?
Oxtail what? Crispy on the outside, delicious on the inside. They please everybody who tastes them. Don't play with me, you know. Show me you make it.
It's the reaction for me.
As regular. In fact, this recipe came out of leftover oxtail that I had. What do you mean? Over a family dinner. And people always ask, but what do you mean leftover oxtail? We never have any. Fair enough, but my partner and my daughter aren't massive meat eaters. So alright, so yeah, this is how this recipe started. I've shown the process of making nuggets before, but never the full. What the black card you made this? Cook it. Play with me, 4 hours, and then you need to skim that fat before you're eating all of that. Get the carrots, the butter beans in, and then look how. Yeah, man, that valid. Like that. Jeez. If it comes off this easy, you get it into a pan, and you want to flatten it, and cube it, pan it, get it into those breadcrumbs, and then deep fry. Give me a donut!
That's different, right? I never heard of oxtail nuggets. Oh, God. All right, guys. So Chica and Zanique, Tiny Harris's oldest daughter, they are in the Twitter war. You need Holiday. I need Holiday too, guys. I need Holiday. So it looks like Chica was on the same plane with Zanique, and they both were in first class. So she posted on Twitter, she said, the lady next to me who thought it would be a good idea to buy yourself and your twin infants first class seats on a red eye flight, who just woke me up by bringing your screaming kids, screaming kids, sorry, to our seats to soothe her. I just bought $34 Wi-Fi at 4 a.m. to call you a stupid. It's crazy. She went in. She's like, P.S. I hate you. Hope you get a paper cut between each finger tomorrow. You senseless wrench. She's talking about Zanique. Like, you literally mentally delayed. What makes you think a 1-year-old will shut their up in 7-hour flight that takes off at 1 effing a.m.? You already had them past bedtime. I don't see the circumstances. Oh, she's saying basically take it behind the economy. Sorry, I had to kind of like paraphrase because she cursing so much. She's really mad. She's really, really mad because the kids are in first class, but they kids. Put on some headphones. That's sad. So Zanique is upset, and her baby father is coming at Chica. Now, Chica, if y'all don't know who Chica is, she's a hip hop artist. Um, yeah, she make herself known on Twitter and stuff like that. I don't really have any of her music. It was uncalled for. I think it was uncalled for. Why say anything? And why publicly? Why not say, hey, I mean, they're babies. Her kids are little, Zanique's baby kids. So it's only but so much you could do on an airplane unless you have a bunch of stuff. But they probably were like tired and cranky. I don't know. I don't think it was called. I don't think she needed to do all of this on Twitter. I mean, they're babies. But Zanique, why are you on an airplane at 1 a.m. with your kids? I would have been crying and screaming too. I would have been crying and screaming too. But Zanique, she gonna go in and defend her babies. Of course, I get it. But I just want to, like, why are your kids on an airplane at 1 a.m.? I'm just saying, this speaks to like your decision making as a parent. Or maybe that's just her privilege. I just would have planned an earlier flight. You know what I mean? Maybe around like the kids' nap time and stuff like that, so you know they're gonna pass out. But Chica had no business responding like that. Chica had no business responding like that on Twitter. I don't know. Actually, it made me kind of dislike her, like, cause they kids. They are kids. So, all right, I just got approved to take a half a day for the prom, so I can vlog it for y'all. I'm like, she's so excited, you guys. Like, she's like really, really happy, and I just can't wait to see the final product. What time did I say? Even 3, yeah. It wasn't necessary. I'm just like, everybody think they opinion counts now, but it's a tactful way she could have handled that. I mean, where's your AirPods? Put on your. That's why we have all these electronic devices now. Put some AirPods in and ignore the kids. But Zanique should be bopped in the head because, like, why your kids on a flight at 1 in the morning? Do y'all agree with kids flying that late? Oh, I just watched. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all want to get into Roa? Let's get into it. Okay, I got a few things to say about Roa. I got a few things to say about Roa. Okay, because one of them is Marlo. Fire her. I'm over it. I'm tired of her passive aggressive ways. She don't really care. Yeah, Zanique need to sit down. She don't really care, Marlo, about anybody but herself. She's the most self-centered person. Zanique need to have several seats. All right, y'all come up if y'all want to get into Roa. I'm gonna go on to other trending topics. All right, so Jocelyn, she did a performance for the first time sober. Hey, Curse.
Hey, beautiful. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I hate Mondays, Curves.
You do?
I hate Mondays.
I don't mind them because it's one day closer to Friday. It's all good. It's okay.
So
But it is a definite sign that the party's over.
whenever I do a long weekend at work, like my PTO, I
Yeah.
always take Mondays off because it makes the weekend
Right.
feel longer and it makes the
Right.
week feel shorter. So
I thought that was excellent. Jocelyn wasn't high, but you know, that explains how she was acting on College Hill, y'all. She seemed like she was coming down all the time.
yes, yes. Hold on, let me hear this quick. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. Hold on. Oops, it's mute. I hate the virtual button sometimes.
The reason why I'm so emotional, because this is my first time that I've ever performed without any cocaine, without any pills.
Okay, and you know she was just on Drink Champs. I think it was last weekend, and her daughter got or was almost taken away or
No
did get.
way.
Yeah, come on, Jocelyn is toxic.
Yeah.
Jocelyn is toxic. Y'all got to go over to Drink Champs to see her interview. But they've been speculating for years that she's been on that white girl, the sugar brother, okay? And
Well,
that's why she acts so erratic.
anytime somebody gets with Stevie, that's the rumor.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Because
he's
they're
a
saying
major
that
sugar
about
singer.
Faith right now. They said that about Faith, right?
Oh yeah, they've been saying that about Faith for years.
Oh, before CBJ?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought he was like their Bobby Brown or something.
No, it's been rumored for years that Faith been on that sugar booger.
Oh, yeah, she was definitely acting like she was coming
Oh,
down and going up.
definitely. Yeah, but you know, Jocelyn, I'm gonna need you to make some more music. Cause do it like your B day or whatever. I'm over that. One
Yeah.
song is not even that good. People, all they have to do is come out with one song now, and then they feel like they they artists.
I try to like some of her songs, but I feel like her speech impediment is like really, it blocks me from feeling serious about her. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why.
It's this. I hope she get the help she need. Jocelyn need rehab.
She
Seriously.
does.
Sorry.
I don't know how long her sobriety will last if she keeps putting herself in the environment where it was. You know, strip clubs are full of that stuff.
Yeah, I lost a lot of respect for her with her little show because this what was her show called? Jocelyn Cabaret on Juice.
Oh, the Jocelyn's Cabaret was actually, she was she was very disrespectful towards the women on the clips I saw. And she
Mm-hmm.
always feels like she's trying to be like, in my, okay, here's what I made up, that she's the madam trying to break all these no hoes, and she's trying to get control of them and be the baddest one in the house. But it's only by using, she can't use her words to intimidate them, then she even uses her body and sex to get them over,
Mm-hmm.
to get control over them. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah,
just thought it was like a weird position for those ladies to put themselves in on TV. That was so freaking weird.
yeah, and then her man Ballistic is toxic as
Oh my God. I totally thought I liked him for her, but no, they are
nope,
not okay.
nope. And he likes to like if Jocelyn fights, he fights too. Like that is
Yeah, keep your hands to yourself. You know how I feel about that. Team, keep your
yeah, I
hands to
don't like
yourself.
that. So how healthy is their relationship? Seriously.
Not at all. If they're feeding like that off each other, that's danger. Danger.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
didn't they both beat up the girls from that show? And then that's why she had to flee the country that time? Was didn't they both get in a tussle on that Zeus thing, and then she left the country? And
Yeah, she sure did. They attacked a girl or whatever on the show.
yeah, that's disgusting. That's like a pimp and his main lady attacking the new lady on the house. Yeah, that's just weird. I've seen movies in the 70s about it, you guys. I'm triggered.
Exactly. This is giving me pimp vibes.
Yes, total pimp vibes.
So what do you think about Roller last night, Kurt?
Okay, you guys, I broke my thing. I finally watched 10 minutes of Roa in real time. You know, I only been watching clips. And then I was like, well, let me see what they're doing. They wasn't doing nothing. I turned it off.
It was kind of boring last night, but Marlo is out of control. Marlo needs therapy. not a life coach.
What did she do?
The way she was kicking on the door like that, like
Oh,
why?
that's over. I feel like kick on the door, whatever. I'm tired of freaking Kenya getting a pass. She doesn't have to perform. She keeps on removing herself from situations. Okay, look, when Nene wouldn't show up, they'd be like, oh, who's Nene? Nah, 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 nah. If Nene left a party early, oh, what does she think she is? We all supposed to be here. And now, ever since Ken paid for that baby, she's been missing party after party after party after party. And then to find out that when she went to the hospital, she had a MF and nanny in there the whole time. So she didn't even have to leave the party early, you guys. She doesn't have to. She chooses to separate herself from her low budget events and scurry away early so she doesn't have to participate in her paycheck. Make her participate. Leave Brooklyn at home or in Brooklyn with her baby daddy.
I
And
don't understand why she brings Brooklyn on all these trips, knowing that these
yeah,
ladies
that's
are
my
very
point. Like,
unpredictable.
that should be unfair at this point. Candy even has a baby, and her baby came by surrogate too. Why isn't she having to bring her baby all the time? Because it's not necessary. Ken is weird. Ken is weird. She's going to give that baby issues if she takes that baby everywhere. Really?
You
Really?
have hello, bonjour.
Bonjour.
But
Bonjour.
you have some mom like that. They don't want to let her their baby with anyone. So I
I'm
can
like that. I am
yes,
totally like that.
and you know the situation with the daddy. So we can't be that one. I can be more comprehensive.
No, no. If she knows she has a cash trip come up,
Yes,
she needs to
but
make something happen. Put Brooklyn with the dad. He wants to see the little baby anyway, so he can get his child support.
she's so cute.
But we don't even get to see her. So what's the point? We don't even get to see her. She had her locked away in the room. That's why they was banging on the door.
But the fact the situation was so strange. It's true.
I'm just over Kenya planning trips and just to mistreat people. I feel like she
Oh my
does that
gosh.
to throw jabs at the people she don't like, so she could give them the worst room,
But
not feed them, and things like that. Like, stop it.
okay, I
Yeah.
had a question for you two girls. Marlo, Marlo. I don't know if it's Marlo. I would say that in French way. I'm so sorry for that. She is on the job of Kenya and Candy every time. What is the beginning of that thing? Because it's almost pathological. Okay, it's a Torian for a show. Okay, we can get Torian. Yes, you stole my dress. Yes, you stole my wigs. Yes, you stole my idea of makeup. Okay, we do that. But the way she's gone on Kenya and Candy every season, like a pit bull every time, I say okay. Now it's just more than a storyline. You can have the fake uh, friendship war. Okay, it's gonna be very fake, and we can agree after that everything. Oh, it's a fake thing on the show, but now we see it's more than fake. It's gonna
Hmm.
be very hard on everybody. And Kenya to call the cops, and we see so much time argument between this woman, but at this level, it's very one. I'm very intrigued. I have very big interrogation, but also it's very violent because she need to call the cops. Never that happened before the show. With Nini and Kim Zosak too. They never call the cops
That, but
ever.
and even that though, like call the cops because somebody's banging on your hotel room door that you know because you left a party
Maybe because she doesn't know.
that
And
you
she
should
was
probably
afraid.
be at. They were just rousing her. That's like being in college, being in a freaking sorority and getting hazed. That wasn't even a big deal. I feel like people are making a much bigger deal out of this, the whole door hitting situation, than
Hmm.
is required. I feel like
Yes.
really you have to make this a storyline that your whole season is so whack that the storyline is that you had to call the police on a cast member for banging on your door because you were supposed to be someplace that you wasn't. That this is no.
Okay, is it fake? Is it a fake thing between Kenya and Malo to say, oh, we create that situation and we do that, and after that it's gonna be big on the show?
I
Maybe
feel
it's
like it was fake on Kenya's part. I feel like
Kenya is so
Kenya
fake.
knew that people are tired of her bringing Brooklyn every damn where. Didn't she even have Brooklyn at the house when Bolo was there or something?
No,
No.
kids do not belong on adult trips.
That's what I'm
Period.
saying. That is not a good situation. Ask Royce from Basketball Wives. Just hey, it's not a good situation having kids accessible at freaking grown up parties.
But
Allegedly.
Mm.
do you think she have the right to go in that door and banging like she was?
Yeah. Bang on the door, yell about it, go back to bed, go wherever you go.
And
There
no
was
respect, the
they don't respect each other.
tranquility
There
of
was no
other
respect.
people on the other room.
Yeah, I don't feel like that was I feel like it was disrespectful for Ken to have such a nasty little icky party. That was the why she should be in housewife jail for her parties being so low
Oh,
budget. Her part even
oh,
Samuel Richards went broke on a little party for her husband. She every party Ken has, it's like she gets a check for the budget and only spends $5 on the party and keeps the rest of the check for herself.
okay. I
Exactly.
just want to say the worst party I see. It was from Jackie Goldschneider on New Jersey. No food, no amusement,
Well, you
nothing.
can't have an anorexic throw a barbecue.
She make a party. You see, not this that season, but the season before. She make a big party, and everybody say, and we see on the look of the cast, no food, and it was allegedly a party, and she said, oh, it's not New. Yes, but it's New Jersey. You don't have food in the New Jersey party. It's like you don't have the wings. When Naughty she's go to take her wings every week, and I want to try these wings you get on Instagram. Every time she go, she has some wings man
I
to
know,
do.
right? Exactly,
I
Sarah. We're talking
this
about you right now, Naughty.
Yes, about your wings.
You
About
and
the
your damn
wings.
chicken wings.
The chicken wings. Where are the chicken
Yup.
wings, Naughty? Where is the chicken
I only
wings?
could do it once a week, like, cause health wise, like I can't eat them all the time, but once a week. Once a week, I give myself that.
Right on. They be looking heckin' good. I
They
told
I
you
will
you
do.
tell
had
you
me
that.
trying to. I left the house right out, and they used to sell great chicken wings at this grocery store called Bel Air out here.
Uh
And they
huh.
look just like yours, hardly any coating. It was just a nice little crispy something, all
Mm,
three parts of the wing. Girl, you know they stopped that and now they have Chinese chicken with extra coating and it's
mm.
super crunchy and it's like I got one of the thighs and it was like all coating and only a little bit of meat. I was so mad. I was like, this isn't like her wings. I was like, oh.
But
Uh,
I had one place in Paris. They do very good chicken. It's a Korean chicken place. They do the best chicken wing I can find on earth.
Yeah, well, the Korean chicken wing recipe came because black GIs
Yes, I
during
know that.
Korea, they used to give them the good recipe.
Yes, I
And
know that
yeah,
mm-hmm.
story. It's very interesting that story about the effect of the war and it was very interesting because in France we have something like that, like the bolognese, pasta, the pasta
oh,
chicken alfredo coming from people of US, soldier was in Italia. They
yeah.
eat some recipe with the chicken and mascarpone, and they try to do it again, but it's coming chicken alfredo, but you don't have chicken alfredo in Italia. You don't have it.
Oh,
You don't have
nice.
you don't have it.
A nice
And you don't have
fusion
it
from,
and you don't have it, the meatball is calling polpetto. You don't have it on the pasta in Italia. The meatballs, it's one thing, and the pasta with the sauce, with the sauces, it's a sauce is other thing. It's a very different. You can have the both. But in
yeah,
Italian you have the mixed up. It's very interesting the way the food changes. And
right?
I
Yeah,
tell you
just
that.
from somebody meeting another somebody and then they,
Yes, and
yeah,
they take the recipe together, but after that
yeah,
it's changing. It's very interesting.
yeah.
But I tell you what, I think the Housewife of Atlanta. I think it's the last season.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
What do y'all think about Moyetta?
Who is she even? Like, is she a
Yeah,
singer? Is she a,
She's a dancer and
she,
ex-wife to Neo.
Neo,
Yeah, she used to be
oh.
married to Neo.
Well, why doesn't she just have a full on peach?
I don't
because
know. She's just a friend to the show.
she's a friend of the
Interesting.
show.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I haven't really.
And,
I saw.
and I don't like how I don't like how Kenya dismissed Sonya like that. That was rude.
You
Kenya
know,
has a history of being rude to people, though. That's just
Yes,
saying.
but
Yeah.
it's very strange. All the people they meet her outside the show, the fans they said always she's nice with everyone for Kenya.
Oh yeah, they
And yeah,
do, huh?
always all people I see on the forum and everything
She's
speak about
bipolar,
her.
maybe.
She's always nice with people because people are all very polite with her. But I don't understand. In the show, she looked like, and when she come in France, because she come in France, she was very polite with all the people she met on the service. Work everything like that on the boutique. She goes. She was very polite with anyone, with everybody. She was polite with everybody, and it's rare. She was the only housewife I knew. She was very liked by the Hermes, house, because she take picture with them. It's very rare. She's very liked by them. To be liked by Hermes, it's very complicated. I tell you that. She was
Mm-hmm.
always polite, and I say, and when you see her in the show, I don't know, it's editing. Maybe she had this, fake persona to be the mean girl. I don't understand that.
I think it's time for Ken to go. I
Right?
think it's time. Kim need to go be a mother. Because Kenya going to forever have a chip on her shoulder because she never got a mother's love. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she
Mm-hmm.
really need therapy. Hey, son, what's going on? Um,
Hey,
but I
Shitsi.
just don't
Hi.
like her nice nasty ways. I really don't. I
Right?
really don't like her nice nasty ways. And I think she plans these trips so she can humiliate these women.
Right?
Period.
And that's her budget is humiliation, you guys.
That's it. As far as Mama Joyce, Candy need to put a hard boundary with Mama Joyce. Um, at this point, why are you still trying to drag Todd?
Did you
And I
hear
think
though? Allegedly, I gotta find it for us. Allegedly, there's somebody reporting in these YouTube streets that
Allegedly.
Todd is allegedly very done with this whole show. Him and Mama Joyce have been fine. And he's tired of having to kick up fake dust with Mama Joyce every time the cameras start rolling, and that all of this is fake as far as the beef with him and Mama Joyce. Him and Mama Joyce get along fine, but it's only every time the cameras come on, allegedly, he
It
has
look
to
like that because
endure this.
every time I see they're yelling everything like that, it look like we see him. He had respect for other people. He's not used to be like that, so it's very strange. It's very traditional man in some way. So
Yeah.
every time I see, he had very it's strange for me. I think some storyline I see are very fake. Yes, Sherry and her boyfriend. No, we don't go in that way. We don't go. We knew. Everybody knew. Not need to walk on the street. I'm sorry, but fake like this, I can be blind. I will see it.
What
Okay.
did Courtney do this time? Sebastian calls Courtney um Sheree's lap bitch. Did she do anything lap
I
bitchy?
don't like her. I don't like her. Boo! Big Courtney
The
don't like her.
show. It's like to have a fake iced tea with stevia or you know fake sugar in the show now. We see the show, we knew the taste of the show before is very peachy, very sugary, with some spice of some big storyline and argument, but now it's like a fake iced tea with a fake sugar on it and fake.
Yes.
We lost the things
All
of
the
the.
franchises though, Sarah. Aren't they all the franchises? I feel like our OGs are just kind of outgrown the show,
I think
outdated. Like,
sometimes it's
is
good
it
to take a
maybe that we
pause.
just need new blood across the franchises? Because watching these old geriatric biddies be
Oh
disgusting to
no,
each
no.
other is not okay. Like,
I think they are all very in good shape because she do some sports, Kenya too. So the shape of the women are very good. They are very beautiful for the age. I can't say that. But I think maybe we need to some pause, just a pause of one season like that. 1 year with Atlanta, they come back. Everybody can say, "Oh, get back." 1 year, it's gonna be good for the show. Just 1 year of pause.
I
well,
don't
I
know.
feel
I was
like
bored last night. I was bored. I don't know. What do you ladies
It
rate the episode? Because I was bored.
it was. I see the things this morning. For me, it's a 4. A three, a three, a three.
Well, it was considering that I broke my promise and actually hurt my eyeballs
Yeah, you
and
said it.
watched in real time the 10 minutes that I did watch
Hold
wasn't
on,
worth
ladies.
it.
Hold on.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a what number should I? I'm gonna give it a zero. I'm gonna give it a
A
zero
three
because
because they try it.
what I saw was not worthy of the show. It's fallen so far. There's nothing that little IV drip situation, the everything I happened to see yesterday, last night on the show was meh, meh, and more made. I couldn't even feel bad for Kenyan
Yes.
getting taken away in the ambulance. I've thought the whole time this is fake. How are you finally? I just thought this is fake. This is fake.
Yes,
I
This
don't
is
think
fake.
Kenya
fake
didn't want to
IV.
be with those ladies anymore. Like,
Yes.
period.
It's
That's it.
exactly we had I think everybody now this season we have the same feeling. We lost the taste of the true peaches of Atlanta with that show.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
lost it. We lost it. I
It's
think last
over.
morning I was I was like I doing my laundry, I put like my laundry in my dressing, and I every time sometimes I when I go in the good show I stop to do my laundry. But
Right.
now I don't stop it. I do it almost in the
Right.
show.
Oh my God, that's an indicator, Sarah.
I was negative too, Sam. That's what I'm saying. I don't even have a rating. I
And
fell
I
into
am,
the negative
me,
zone.
girls,
Yeah.
girls, me. I'm never negative about people. I try to avoid to offend anyone on internet to be mean, but now I think truly, and I say very nicely and politely, we lost the perfume and the taste of the peaches in that show. Now we
Yeah.
lost it,
Yeah.
and
And
we
that's
need a
why,
pause.
like, I had to. I can't commit to recaps on shows because, like, I get bored real fast. Even
Exactly.
Huntsville this past week. I'm over Tiffany, her messy behind,
Oh
the
my
fake
God. Oh
beef
my
between the
God.
men and
What's
everything,
up? Tiffany and Ken both started ish and then leave in freaking
and
ambulances.
hide their hands. Like, I'm over
Yes.
it.
Oh, I had the news for you.
And I'm tired of Drew. Drew must have like she's
Pick
always
me.
sick too. Every season is something with her.
Yeah. She must
I
have her
had the
immunity
news for you
system.
this morning. I saw Ken and Lisa Vanderpump are maybe stopping to be on Vanderpump show.
They're going to stop.
Yes, because they said they go to Las Vegas.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. But
And I think the show is why they said to anyone, to everybody, to don't sign for the moment, because if we don't have Lisa Vanderpump, who is gonna be the peacemaker on the show? And I think we have the end of the show. Oh, I need to speak about a new show, please.
huh,
I see a
without
show.
the show being around Vanderpump, and how is that even going to work? And just like with Roa, I feel like when it's a franchise show, we expect a level of evolution. And when
But
we're
they have the
constantly, they
yes,
haven't evolved. It feels like they're pulling out all their old tricks that used to work in seasons past, but
yes.
now you're 15 years older, and we don't want to see your bag of tricks from 15 years ago, because look, those are dusty tricks that we've seen before. You need to evolve into your new self. Like, where are your new fashions? Where's your new house? What are your new projects? Like, what are your new businesses? What is newly fabulous about you? And instead, I feel like what we're being given is regurgitated mess and trauma and toxicity. And there's not a fun vibe. Nothing's fun. The girls don't even say, oh, you look nice to each other anymore. It's just all straight to white meat. And I'm done. I'm done.
I will tell you one thing. I'll tell you that, and I think it's the end of the show. I think now what we see Oliver is to getting maybe a link with a new show on Las Vegas.
Ooh, I'm going to Vegas in July, and I'm going right over to that damn restaurant and see if Oliver at work.
He's still working. I think he's still working because he's gonna be on the show.
I think we all agree we're bored. We're bored with Housewives and
We,
we're bored with Huntsville, right?
Yeah, oh my God, so boring.
All right, let's get into Justin Combs DUI. He called him a DU. A DUI.
oh,
Who's
A
girls.
Justin
Dewey.
Combs? Let me look it up.
I need to speak of one thing. I see a show calling couple therapy on Showtime. 3 seasons of couples going on therapy. And I will tell you that. Go to check that show, girls. It's so
Oh,
good.
that's Diddy's son?
It's called,
Yeah. Caught a DUI. He's out there on the West Coast with you curves, so watch yourself, all right?
Oh, near
oh
Beverly
boy.
Hills.
He was in Beverly Hills. He ran a red light, so they pulled him over. And Justin was found to be the driver. And after a preliminary investigation, our sources tell us the cops felt there was enough probable cause to cuff him and haul him to jail.
Oh, too bad he didn't look like Paris Hilton and they just gave him a ride home and didn't even bother with any handcuffs after they,
So,
Yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I
Whatever.
think,
so he's facing a misdemeanor DUI charge,
just that.
and his bond was set at $5,000. You know what I found? I'm upset because in this day and age, you do not have to drink and drive, and you got
Right?
all the money in the world. You could not Uber or call
You
a
can have a
car.
driver. You can pay someone
Is
to come.
is that Kim's son? Did Kim have kids with Diddy?
Yes, she did. Kim had twins.
So the
Um,
twins are Kim's, and is this son
who's
hers
his
also?
mother? Justin.
PDD,
I think
PDD.
his mother is Misa, Diddy's
Okay.
first baby mom.
Yeah, Misa Hilton. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Misa.
Oh, you know what? One of the baby mama of Nick Cannon, she's on the show Selling Sunset too. I see it. I love that show. It's mean like hell, but I love it. It just it's
I heard about that. How is she doing on there?
she you know it's a Christian queen, but with a brown hair, dark hair. She's almost the same way, and she does money, and I think she's doing very well money. And when I go to check and make my some investigation, she make money, and she make money like a hell, baby. And
Why
she
would he be stupid enough to get in the car drunk?
because people, we have the same in France. We have a guy very well known. He had money to have a driver. He take his car and he was drink in substances, and he just make a big accident with a woman which she was pregnant with the kids in the car, and the other dad, the car in front of them, and she lost the baby. It's what hell. People with DUIs, they need just to have reflection. Don't go drunk on under substance and driving, just for you and the security of the other people.
Yeah,
You can go to sleep or call your friend or maybe someone else, but take an Uber. Take
I'll
an
take
right.
an
Uber.
Uber.
Uber
Yeah,
I'll
is
just
there's
jump in the
Ubers
Uber
these
real quick.
days. You don't even have to have your friend take your keys or nothing.
you
Just
can
jump in the
I
Uber.
think the best that is the club can do, it's just to say, okay, we have a service of people, they can come, take your car with you in, and you can get home and you'll be security because we know the identity of the driver. You can propose that because
No,
it's
that's
good.
why I hang where I hang at Corey's, because like they look out for us there. Like they'll call you a Uber. Like if they
Yes,
feel like you are too inebriated or whatever,
Yeah.
they'll call you a Uber.
you don't imagine the number of the victim of that
But
kind of.
I'm just looking at the privilege here in this
Exactly.
situation.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it doesn't have nothing, no jail, nothing like that. It just remember when we had, who is was the OC housewife. She almost go to jail because she was on DEI, the orange
Luann.
county. And you have
Luann.
and you have Shannon.
Luann
She
went to
paid
jail.
Shannon Bidon. She paid for her fees for a lawyer, and after that she turned her back to Shannon. And I say, oh god, oh god, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
What
Luann.
did I
Luann
just
didn't
No,
get
it's
no
not
say?
Luan. It
privilege.
was the other girl. The girl from New York, and she was on Orange County. And
Oh, the girl from New York
Shannon,
on Orange County.
yes, she was from New York. Oh, I don't know her
Gina?
name. Gina, yes, she had a DUI. She doesn't have money to pay a lawyer. Who paid and who finds a lawyer? It was Shannon Bidon.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
And after that, Gina just turned her back to her because she speak about
Because
something.
Heather was back and she had to go
Yes,
put her nose in Heather's
but
cheeks.
yes. And you know what I see? Speaking about bad guys and mean guys, Shannon with her ex-husband taking a picture on Instagram.
I saw that.
And I say,
David
no.
did not age. David used to be fine. David is not aging as well as I thought he would have. He
But
looks.
you know what? Now she's single. He's single because he's
Oh,
separating of his wife.
so he's one of those men that looks better when he's with somebody.
But you know what? And when I see this picture, I say, "Girl, Shannon, we love you, but don't go back. Don't go back.
Yeah, please don't go
Don't go
back.
back."
Yeah, no, that would be a bad thing.
So I'm interested to see what happens. Like to me, he's gonna get a slap on the wrist.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
Diddy
get
has enough
nothing. He
money
doesn't
to
get
get this
nothing.
swept under the
It's
rug.
speedy. He doesn't get nothing. He had
Didn't
money to pay
somebody named
lawyer.
Danny Lee just do a horrible smash?
Oh
And
no, she fractured someone's spine. She dragged someone with the car.
and then she left. And then
I
she
did that
left the
story
scene.
last week, and she left the scene. She
Now
was facing
that
some serious
is
charges.
privilege. That
Like
is
Caitlyn,
her
privilege.
I
career is
remember
over.
Caitlyn Jenner. She doesn't do the same. She doesn't have a big accident as someone maybe allegedly was injured or deceased.
No, they didn't pass away, but they were severely injured.
And
I
she
believe.
left. Did they come back and
She
arrest
left.
her?
Yes, exactly. She left.
Did they ever arrest her? Is she out
Yeah,
on
No,
no, I got her mugshot.
no. Caitlyn Jenner. She was never Caitlyn Jenner. She doesn't have any rip.
mugshots?
No, I don't see it because if he was it, you're gonna be
Yeah,
have
because she was in that head on the
yes, and she
yeah, on the
was
one.
Mm,
gifted. She
mm.
That's
was gifted.
privilege. That's privilege.
And remember the Gwyneth Paltrow situation?
Her and her goopy self.
Yes, with the ski guy, and
See?
he had serious injury, and she said,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that was her because I saw that red top picture and I thought she was just looking ucky, but that was her mugshot, huh? So
That
is
was her
she what
mugshot.
was her bail set at? Does it say anything?
It doesn't say anything. So they said she blew a .145, which is double.
That's very drunk, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She was cuffed and taken to jail, where she was booked with 3 felony charges: driving under the influence, leaving the scene of a crash with a serious bodily injury, and a DUI, damage to property.
Uh. And that's what's so weird, you guys.
Oh, the
Like,
person that got injured, Curve,
yeah, yeah.
they suffered a kidney laceration and a spinal fracture.
Oh my
She's
God.
in big trouble.
She better be. I need to know her
Oh,
bail.
look, Saints
I
got an
need to know
update.
her
The
bail.
person
Now
is paralyzed.
"The best what?"
It's
that's
paralyzed.
horrible.
I'm shocked. And she doesn't get for Caitlyn Jenner,
No,
Let's
no, no.
see.
This is Danny Lee.
Danny, and she get on jail or not?
Well, she
They
left
arrested
and they
her.
had to go find her, so they did get her to jail though.
They had to find her. She left the scene, which is a big no-no.
Yeah.
That's
Wow,
no.
I'm
She's.
shocked.
Let me tell you something. She has not been right since the baby embarrassed her by throwing her out in the streets like she did. She hasn't been right. And then the next incident was when she was on Wild and Out. She was saying that she didn't want to go on the stage with one of the
Oh yeah, with somebody
cast
else was out
members
there. Right,
because
right.
she was like trying to get at the baby. Like, girl, you the only one that want him. Okay. Um, but when she
Girl,
responded, she was shaking like this when she
Oh.
responded, which tells me she has major anxiety.
Yeah.
oh God.
You
Major
know, I feel like
anxiety.
a lot of us women, a lot of us humans are in a much more tender place than we even know. And that we're like one trauma away from complete fracture. Like like you just mentioned Danny Lee and that public annihilation she got from the baby. It could have fractured her, and ever since then she's kind of been on a downward spiral. And then you have Raquel. I'm gonna go there. Raquel Levis. After they did what she found out what they did to her, that she was doing all along to them, whatever. I feel like a part of her fractured, and now we're seeing this
I think she
person
had
that we don't know,
she
that we
she she
didn't know.
had
It's complete opposite than the doe-eyed bitch that we saw for 5 years. Put it that way. And then like there's so many situations where the like Christian rock. She used to sing Christian music, you guys, and she used to kind of be like a really nice girl that was all into health in her body and ran track and like a whole other vibe. And now she's got traumatized by this man plying her with alcohol. We see him Blueface's thing is plying these women with alcohol, getting them to act out of the
He's
character.
doing the same thing with Jane in the nutshell
Yes,
right
it's
now.
disgusting. I
You
feel
know,
like,
Raquel, you know what you say about Raquel? I'm very, worried about her, but because I remember, I see the second episode, and I see the interview. I'm very sad because I can be there on your live recap larger because it
oh,
was
I
in the
love
middle of the
you.
night,
Yeah, we missed
and I
you.
just just say sorry for that. But I see what you say exactly. Hold that woman when they go in this trauma and they go on that bad under influence with substances or the infiltration of love, everything like that, they can go be fractured because they think it's other people give them the approbation to have a good life.
Right, right,
And what you said last week when you speak about the man using woman against woman, it is the same. But Raquel, for me, she had I'm not a psychiatrist, but I say that I think she had very maybe mental disorder because I when I see that interview and I show that interview for my friend, she's a clinical psychologist. Okay, she
uh-huh,
say to me, "Is that not normal at all?" She doesn't have she had a mask on her face. She's completely disconnected to who her human feeling. She tried to be dissociated in some way in her mind.
right.
But now I think she gonna be on bad place, and I hope she's not pregnant. I pray she's not pregnant because she's pregnant now. Allegedly, word on the street she was, and now she's not.
Who?
Oh, Raquel.
Yes,
They're saying that
allegedly,
she might have lost it or
word
something.
on the tree on the street, and the people who said that to me, I speak with her. It's I don't know, but what I say is word on the street is allegedly. She was
Yeah.
allegedly, but Ariana Church was, but now she wasn't. We don't know
I
what
just really feel like Vanderpump is all stage. I
Oh,
like
that
at
that
this point
story.
because they're all actors and stuff like that. Like I feel like all this drama
I
is
will tell you
staged,
that
and
I
I'm
the
not
agree with
Raquel,
you.
the
entertained.
Raquel interview and the way she act is not gonna be staged. That thing because
Like, I don't think Raquel is acting. I think she
yes,
really fell
I
in
think
this
she was
thing
a
with
pawn.
Tom. But I've kind of am feeling like the rest of this whole season is staged. All the ratings went up when Scandival broke. Ariana is the only Bravo celebrity in history to have all of these endorsements, you guys. We don't even
yes,
know her. She's like such an obscurity when you think about it in the Bravo sphere. For her to
exactly.
end up with all of these endorsements, it's a fugazi. I feel I agree. I agree, Naughty.
I
It's
think it's
all.
staged. For
What was that show that Heidi lady was on and the whole thing ended up being fake? What was that
oh
show?
the schmuck
The
show.
heels, the eyes, the heels have eyes.
Oh, the
The
Swan.
what was it called?
The Swan is a show
It
where
was
they
like
are.
one of the first reality shows, and it had Heidi Spratt and her dude on there, and we
Oh
thought it
yes,
was a
the
reality
college hills.
show.
Yeah, no, the hills. Yes, but it was very fake. All
Yeah, but it ended up all being fake. That's what Vanderpump Rules is totally giving me right now.
Mm-hmm.
But the producer of the hills is the producer of Selling Sunset. But now the argument on Selling Sunset is gonna be true. So it was very funny. It was very funny what's happening on Selling
I
Sunset.
just don't like people spitting in my face and telling me it's raining. Like, if it's reality TV,
It's not
let it be
reality TV. They
reality.
said it. They
If
said it.
it's
They said
scripted, let it be scripted. And let
no.
me
It's
as the
scripted.
viewer make a decision on what I want to fry my brain cells on.
It's
But
scripted.
don't fake present like you're like, reality and it's all scripted and fake. It's annoying to me. I'm annoyed.
Oh, but you know what I was impressed with Love and Marriage Huntsville, Kimmy and Maurice
I love that
opening up about
conversation.
how chemo affects your libido and
Oh my
Oh
everything.
gosh.
I
yes.
thought that was like a real. See, that's the type of stuff. Like that's real.
That was
That's a real life coming.
that was like a whole she had like the whole first four segments was Kimmy breaking down this whole cancer thing, and I appreciated her going deep on that for us.
Hmm.
um I did appreciate her addressing that because I've been wondering the whole time, girl, he cheating on you. He was complaining last season when you was able-bodied that you wasn't doing enough sex, and now you can't do nothing. I wonder where he getting it from now. That was my
Hmm.
thought this whole time, so I'm glad she said it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that he had to have a ego check and know that he's not putting it down the way that he thinks he's putting it down, and that he needs to actually give her a standing ovation for all those fake O's that she gave. Because
Mm-hmm.
you saw
Exactly.
his
Because
whole ego
guess
take a
what? Sometimes you're
blow.
not in the mood, but your partner, they need that release or whatever. So
Yeah, you got to do your wifely duties or
you
your
just gotta
husbandly
kind of,
duties.
go
It's
with the
true.
flow. Try to make it interesting at least. But
Yeah, like I mean, if you're gonna be in a monogamous relationship, it's your duty. It literally is your duty to
But
give up
I
that
like
booty.
these are the conversations you need to have with your partners, people. Like
Yeah,
seriously, like open conversation about your sex life. Like
yeah.
seriously, like
I
have you
tell you
expected to
that. Go
improve?
to see the show Couple Therapy. They are speaking like that. You have a therapist. She's a woman. She speak with couple, and we see the seance between and the true couple. And I will tell you that that topic is gonna be on that show too. It's just insane when the people sometimes when you're in a relationship they don't speak each other. Truly, they don't
Yeah.
speak. And when I see the chemo,
We check. I feel
conversation.
like checking in about sex is grown up. Like that's grown up sex is to check in, not just after the act and
Yes,
be like, "Ooh, was it good for you?" But before the act, like throughout the relationship, you should be checking in
intimacy.
on and doing intimacy check-ins. You should be doing, "How are you doing? Is there anything I could do to support you?" Check-ins. Here's what I need for you to support me. Check-ins. I feel like it should be like
Yes,
a real open, honest, vulnerable dialogue, and not just, "Ooh, give me that nut." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
it's
you
not
know on the
only.
it's true. And now that she's sick, we see the true couple now. We see them. It's not to fake it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we see
I
how
think
much.
he might be getting it someplace else, but it's not a fake couple.
It's not a fake couple, but they make an image on the show. They try to have some image. Now we have the true.
Yeah, now we have a truth. Right, right.
Yes, we
Yeah.
see the bad and the good, and now I think people they're gonna be love them more.
And is Tiffany daft like Teresa that she would stir up Lou like that without telling everything what she did? She was basically like, "You need to go handle your friend." And then what were you doing meeting with them anyway? Like she was going to meet with him about Selma. I understand that. But do I? I don't really know that I appreciate people meeting without their significance in these situations because that's how it got blurred. I feel like she felt like she had the right to question him because
Mm-hmm.
they're that close. But then he turns around and says, "We're not even that close." But obviously, you guys have a closeness that you were meeting her without Lou
Mm-hmm.
for lunch in the first place.
Yes.
mm, mm, mm.
Mm.
And also, I feel like Tiffany overplays her position too. Like I don't feel like yeah, she overplayed that. She
Did
didn't
y'all hear
that was
that?
a
The judge put a hold on Cardi collecting the $4 million
yes.
from Tasha K because she
Because
filed
she
bankruptcy.
right, right, because she filed bankruptcy, but I also heard that the bankruptcy wasn't going to be allowed
And
to be filed and that's why it's on hold is because something happened with her filing of the bankruptcy that put a hold on everything,
uh-huh.
but that the
She,
bankruptcy wasn't
You
going to be
know
allowed.
that
she's still
story.
gonna have to pay regardless. Thank you so much, Sam, for the super
Thank
chat.
you,
Thank
Sin
you.
City,
Oh,
for
right
the.
on.
Good
Thank
morning,
you.
Anna. Good morning, Deborah. Okay, I'll see you next time.
Thank you. I say thank you
So
for
yeah,
this.
no, she's still gonna have to pay up. It's just
She need
delaying
to
the
pay. She need
inevitable.
to pay because I say that Cardi B she give her so much chance to take back everything, and
Yeah.
she just stay on that way. Yes, I will destroy you, but now at the end, her ego of Tasha made her that she need to say okay. And she has so much possibility. Cardi B was nice. She tried to speak with her. She tried to make settlement with the lawyer, and she said no. We go to the trial, and you lose, girl, because you don't have the truth.
Right.
Because if she have it, she gonna be show it.
They allege that Tasha K, when she went to Africa right after everything was happening, after she got the judgment found against her. She went to Africa, and so allegedly, people are speculating that she dropped some money off in Morocco.
It's complicated to do that. It's truly complicated. She need to have someone of the place to
Well,
make
his
the
family is there.
But isn't
and
her husband African?
Yeah,
So
his family is there.
yeah, so
yes,
that
but
would have been
it
easy.
need to be Moroccan. It need to be have the nationality. You can have money like that.
I
Yeah,
mean, her husband probably got dual citizenship, and so does
Yes,
she.
maybe. I say that maybe, but you know, I don't know because you can hide money in Morocco. If the United States want to take it, they're gonna be taking because they have some, I don't know who I can say that legal, convention between them. The only place you can to do that is Malta, Taiwan, and Luxembourg. But Switzerland is finished, but it's a place you can do, and Ireland. But now that thing it's finished for me. You can hide money in Morocco like that. It's very complicated.
And guys, that's why I refuse to subscribe to her app. Like, I'm not paying your bill.
right. Well, it's I've been on Tasha K's channel before, and she
I
seemed
was.
so nice, and I was like, oh my gosh, and it was so exciting to be on there. It was like right when she was almost getting to the million,
Mm-hmm.
and I did get the link for the app, and then after I found out that she was a bold-faced liar, I unsubscribed and deleted the app and the whatever subscription, because I'm not paying for lies. That's my thing. I just told you I hate getting spit in my face and tell me it's raining. I just don't deal well with full front liars. I just don't.
But the way she is against, Cardi, the way she speak about Cardi, and she knew Cardi because she knew her. You can say if she do that to Cardi and she's very, well known, how can she do that to other people? What she can do to other people too. But the way she
Exactly.
acts with
But
Cardi B, she's gonna be act like that with someone else a day coming soon.
it's look, just pay up already, seriously.
Yeah, just
And you
pay.
know what? You done got yourself into something where you basically work for Cardi at this point, or whatever. And that's why you gotta be careful of what you say. She had so many opportunities
Yeah,
to walk away. Cardi tried to get her chances.
Exactly.
yeah.
God,
Cardi didn't even want
God,
to
the
go this way.
universe. Say to Tasha, you can take back your ego and your pride and just say, I'm sorry and take it back like that. And nobody can see it and say, okay, guys, I make a mistake. That story is not true. People lied to me and I was thinking it's true, but now, I'm an adult. I say sorry to Caribbean. That's not true.
Right.
I check it. And you know what? People, they're going to be a believer because she can stop in the beginning and say, I'm sorry, Cardi is not true. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have any proof. I can do that. But just check. Beware of your man. It's gonna be maybe one day, but so much women come to me. Just say that. Maybe I don't have proof, but I say that. You need to be very, aware of situation gonna be coming like that again. So be aware of that. And she can, close the case.
I mean, you got to think about your children, like, and how it's going to affect them long term. Like,
Yeah.
But she gonna lose everything because her pride and her ego.
was it worth it? Because people are like, oh, she's getting all the interviews. Was it really worth it, though, to have this bill
Right.
luring over your head? No, I don't think it was worth
I
it.
don't think so. I don't think so
I
either.
don't think it was
And you
worth
could,
it.
you know what? If she do that, I will tell that, and maybe she can say, Cardi, do you want to have an interview with me on my channel, and we can speak that on everyone, and we see what we say. Do you think Cardi B she can say yes, maybe?
Hmm.
And now,
So Sin City says Tasha K is buying time. Judge must be on payroll. That's how she
Ah,
does.
yeah. I
Cardi
don't
B
know
she
about
doesn't
that.
she doesn't let her go because I see Cardi B she's fighting to have the money come to her,
I would
Hmm.
too. I mean,
and
how can you give
she
somebody
she
so
have the
many
right to do.
chances?
She have the right to do
Yeah.
Exactly.
because
So you know what lawsuit keeps coming up, you guys? This Trey Song lawsuit. And I feel like where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh,
Oh my
another essay, huh? It's
gosh.
another essay, or is it the same essay?
He is such a I don't like Trey Songz. He is R. Kelly 2.0. But she is suing him for SA after he allegedly exposed her boob.
I saw that clip too, and what did he think it was? Girls Gone Wild? He needed to have a signature before he grabbed her shirt like that.
I don't
Like
know,
you
but
do
because
not have permission to pull my clothes off ever,
Yeah.
but if
especially
she
in
sign
public.
if she sign a contract, is it is I don't know. It's USA because in France it's very different. You can do that in France no matter what. You can do that to anyone.
It's 10 years later. Even though there's film to match what you said happened, it's 10 years fucking later. She should have done something about that sooner.
I
I
know, and for the life of me, I don't understand why people don't go to the police and make a report.
Yeah, sooner. Because I feel like it was wrong, but I also feel like it's wrong to wait 10 years and then do something. I don't know why I feel that way. I just feel like in real time is when you should handle things. If you're whatever it is, just handle it in real time. And then it doesn't it doesn't leave a lot of room for speculation because it
Yes,
happened immediately after. Everything's clear. Everything has context, and it has a better chance of being proven whichever way it's going to happen. But 10 years later, even with the tape, he could go back and be like, oh, well, she had flashed her titty 3 minutes before that, so I thought she wanted me to flash it again. You know what I mean? Or something like that, because now it's 10 years later. If she would have done something in real time, not saying that it's all on her, on the onus is all on the victim either. However, when you
Why
are a
so many
victim of
years later
something,
is this coming up?
just
Like, cause
try to,
we forgot about this,
yeah.
and now you want to bring it back up. She's trying to sue him for $10 million.
And that part too, like it always feels like,
It's
especially
about the
with black
money.
people, why is it like that? Like, I'm not sure a lot of stories come out of the woodwork on their white counterparts, like a lot of time later, but I just notice it more in my community where something will happen a decade ago and now you're losing all your endorsements now. Something will happen a decade ago and now, you know what I mean? And that's another reason why I feel like people should say something in real time, because it kind of makes me feel like you're a little plotted. Like, who hired you to say this right now? Did somebody approach her and it was like, ooh, we need Trey Songz on the hot list? Weren't you the girl in this tape? You feel like talking about it now? You know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
judging Sin. I just really feel like and then I agree with you. Like sometimes there's a delay with trauma with certain incidents and things like that. But with this, I just really feel like is money is the motive behind this. Like, and how
she
come
can come
Shay is not?
before. I'm sorry to that. She can come before.
I wish she would have came forward sooner and
She
pursued
can
Yeah.
this
no no no.
sooner. And this looks
The
very
money, you know, the
suspicious.
money argument. She can come before the money. She can
Yeah, but
come
if this
before the
looks
money.
suspicious to me,
No, because for money you can come before that. Don't wait 10 years. I think you can have a trauma during so much years, and can if you have some aggression, just the fact to accept it can take years for anyone. And the
but
money
Sen, I
thing,
agree. Hold on, and sorry, Sarah. Sen, I
yes,
agree. Sometimes it with SA victims and R victims
um,
and DV victims, even
it's
there's a
taking
delay
time.
in them reporting. But with this incident and looking at the video and stuff like that,
But you know, she can. I will tell you that I'm like Sin City. Some people take time, and if she comes money, my hypothesis, she can come earlier for the money. She can come very earlier because when it's money motive, you do that. When you see the people have money, you come to them. Why she wait 10 years? Trey
Yeah,
Songz.
because maybe he didn't have $10 million 10 years ago.
No, he always known he make a big check before, so she can get for.
I'm not judging her though, Sin
But
City. I'm just saying
okay,
I
because,
say
yeah,
for
yeah,
my
yeah,
part,
yeah.
for a trauma thing is it can take 20 years sometimes or 30 years to get through. Just analyze that. So for me, I can say yes or no. We see the video, but we are not
huh?
on her shirt.
Oh, because of all the other stories, maybe somebody did find her and they're
No,
like,
no, I
oh,
think they trying
if
to
we
me
get
too,
her
Trey
to come
Songz.
out, then
I think they trying to me too him.
this is establishing a pattern for now over 10 years.
He's got mad allegations out there.
He needs to keep his hands to himself with all these eyes on
Out of
him.
order. This out of order. Like, who
Yeah.
raised you? This is
Yeah.
not the way you treat women, and I'm so
But in
tired
our
of.
world, it is naughty. We
I know,
are
but
the
I'm so
second. We
tired of
are
these
the
industry dudes viewing women as though we're just property for them to prey on.
well, but the whole world does that to women. I mean, I feel like we're kind of second class citizens
We
when men
are
can be telling us what to do with our bodies in the government. Then, it, like, obviously, we don't have control over if our top should be up or down. It's weird. It's like this whole weird machismo thing going on, and they don't have dominion over our bodies, though. Like, that's
Exactly,
disgusting.
they don't. They don't. They don't. But something's
you
gonna. They're
know,
gonna
and
fix
I
right.
don't want
This
to
is not the first.
judge her.
This allegation is actually really old, as we all know. But there's been other things like when her
Isn't this the
sister.
guy that Kiki Palmer said something happened with?
Exactly, and Kiki
Okay.
has been speaking
Kiki, I
out.
love her.
How come they're not me tooing the music industry? It's not just the acting industry that's affected.
Right.
It's the It's a lot of creepy things that go on in the music industry.
Right.
I.e.,
Justin Bieber, his
honeycomb.
wife, we can speak about the fact now you have the Scott. Who is
The
the
Haley baby.
Yes, Justin. Allegedly, you know the Il Shirt song. I will speak about that story. It was, Hailey Bieber make, a statement to, and her father tried to marry her with a star coming from that church. Okay. It was between, I think Chris Pratt and allegedly Justin Bieber. Allegedly. And she take Justin Bieber, and allegedly he was on he tried to make him to go on conservatorship, and she was be her father and her, and maybe someone of the church gonna be his, conservatorship.
No way. Haley was trying to
Allegedly, they tried
conserve
to,
her.
and Scooter Braun, his manager, he was on that, and allegedly he tried to maybe make a lawsuit against him, because normally he do a touring show, Justin Bieber, but he doesn't sell enough. And whole story about his health is doing very bad. He's always in depression. It's very strange since now he's married to Hailey Bieber. He's more bad when he with her, where without her. So I don't know what's happening, but word on the street, allegedly she maybe used something to make him stay very calm, and they try to maybe medicated him like Britney, and try to make Justin Bieber the new Britney Spears, and not in the music.
Ooh, Hallie. That
Word on
Selena
the
was a
street,
better
but
pick
Hailey
Right.
Bieber,
then.
she's very smart.
Selena Gomez was a better pick then. She wouldn't have
I
made.
think
She
I
wouldn't have
think
done that to
Selena
him.
Gomez and him, they are not good for
Mhm.
each other. First, but Hailey Bieber, she's someone behind the scene, and she was helped with the Kardashian clan to take that guy.
I'm sorry, ladies. I gotta cut it here because I gotta go into a meeting
Oh, so
soon.
sad.
But
But
Well, thanks for having me, Naughty.
we
I
can go on
appreciate
your
you,
channel
ladies.
later, Laja, maybe to have this conversation
Yeah,
later.
yeah. I have a meeting too
Hmm.
till like 10, and then I'll come live.
Yes, so tell me.
Okay.
You can
All
do a
right.
little hide.
Peace out. Love you guys. Have a
I
Bye
love you
good
bye, love you
guys.
guys.
day.
All right. I appreciate everybody joining me today. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and the bell button. We just did like some random trending topics. We got a little bit into Roa and updates on Krishan, and she doing her thing, like performing and everything at Summer Jam or whatever. And we just hope she just stay away from Blueface. Let's just pray for that, okay? I think she's just better off without his toxic behavior. Um, and she already looks better, you know. What else did we get into? Oh, Zanique and Chica going back and forth on Twitter or whatever. I still feel like Zanique shouldn't have had the baby on the plane at 1 in the morning. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just it. Like, that's just irresponsible right there. Plan better. That's just as bad as Kenya bringing Brooklyn on all the adult trips. All right. But that's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate everybody joining. And to all my haters,
And I wanna say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I love y'all too. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.